Retirement planning is an important aspect of financial planning space. Under retirement planning, National Pension Scheme has a major role to play. In today's episode, I am going to discuss various aspects of National Pension Scheme. This is NRI Money Clinic for you, and I am Dr. Chandrakant Bhatt, investment consultant and a financial planner.
NRI Money Clinic. No hype, just the right advice.
Dear viewers, National Pension Scheme has lot of information. To get all this information in one single video becomes very difficult. So I have decided to do it in parts. This is part 1 of my series on National Pension Scheme. In this episode, I am going to introduce to you what is National Pension Scheme and the salient features of this particular scheme. There was a time when government used to give pension to its employees. But that is a thing of the past. Long back, government stopped this practice. Government knew it cannot keep on paying pension. So government had to design a mechanism wherein which people contribute for their pension themselves. So through an act of parliament, the government brought in Pension Funds Regulatory and Development Authority, PFRDA. Now the NPS scheme is a brainchild of the Pension Funds and Regulatory Development Authority of India. It is regulated and designed by PFRDA. National Pension Scheme designed by PFRDA is one of the most innovative and most cost effective pension plan designed anywhere in the world. We must feel very proud about this particular scheme. It has multiple objectives. It has the objective of inculcating a saving habit. It has the objective of creating a security during retirement years. It has the objective of creating a fixed income during the retirement years. With these multiple objectives in mind, the National Pension Scheme has come into existence. What are the advantages of National Pension Scheme? There are 5 distinct advantages in a National Pension Scheme. Number 1, it is very simple. Number 2, it is extremely flexible. Number 3, it is portable from one place to the other place. Number 4, it is extremely low cost, unbelievably low cost plan anywhere in the world. Number 5, it is safe and regulated. Everything you look for in an investment arena is available within the National Pension Scheme. The simplicity of National Pension Scheme is defined by your account number. When you subscribe to this National Pension Scheme, you will get a number known as PRAN number, PRAN, which stands for Permanent Retirement Account Number. Once you open this account, it stays with you throughout your life. Using this number, you can contribute to this plan from any part of the world, from any bank, from any nook and corner of the country. Once you open your PRAN account, you have 2 types of accounts within this NPS structure. One is called Tier 1 account and another is called Tier 2 account. Tier 1 account is an account where once you put in your money, you are not allowed to withdraw till the maturity of this period. Tier 2 accounts are flexible accounts. That means you can put the money into Tier 2 account and you can withdraw anytime you like. These are the 2 types of accounts which are present in NPS account. I told you that this is a very flexible plan. When you contribute to NPS accounts either in Tier 1 account or into Tier 2 account, you have lot of flexibility where you can invest your money. The plan offers you multiple investment strategies, an aggressive plan or a moderately aggressive plan or a balanced plan or a conservative plan. So you have automated strategies which are available, or you have different funds for selection that you have available. NPS also offers to you the services of different fund managers. You can choose between different fund managers. It also gives you the option of choosing fund manager from any one of the institution. For example, you have got 7 different fund houses which manage your funds, like from ICICI, HDFC, SBI, Birla, UTI and LIC. There are total about 7 different fund houses which are available. So you have an option to choose the institution, you have an option to choose the fund manager, and you can actually switch between either from one fund manager to the other fund manager, or from one fund house to the other fund house as well. Your money can grow as you want it to grow. For example, if you don't want any market related exposure, it can grow only by way of exposure to the debt market. If you want your money to grow by way of exposure to the stock markets, market related returns can also come to you. We know that over longer periods of time, investing in equity market generates you wealth. So NPS offers an excellent platform for you to create wealth using exposure of your money into the stock markets over longer periods of time. The third aspect of national pension scheme, which is very, very distinct, is it is extremely low cost product. This kind of a low cost product is not available anywhere in the world. We should feel very, very proud about it. I deal with mutual fund, I deal with exchange traded fund and various kinds of investment avenues. But the cost structure of NPS is unbelievably low. It works to your advantage and it makes a great sense to invest into national pension schemes. The next advantage of national pension scheme is your account is portable. Once you have created your PRAN account number, the PRAN account number, it can be moved from one job to the other job. It can be moved from one bank to the other bank. It can be moved from one jurisdiction to the other jurisdiction. You can pay into this account from any part of the world, from any bank, wherever you have your accounts, you can service this particular account. And that's a great benefit. The other benefit of this scheme is it is very safe. It is regulated. It is monitored by Pensions Fund Regulatory and Development Authority of India. Now let us look at the architecture of administration of National Pension Scheme. Is there a nodal agency to manage this? The answer is no. It is an unbundled architecture, which means different aspects of pension scheme are monitored and executed by different institutions here. You have banks, you have trust, you have the regulator and various other institutions. At the apex, at the topmost place is the PFRDA, Pensions Fund and Regulator and Development Authority of India, which regulates this pension sector. That is the one which is monitoring NPS. Under PFRDA comes the NPS Trust. Now, NPS Trust is responsible for safeguarding the interests of the investors. It overlooks all the operations of National Pension Scheme. Then you have what is known as points of presence or the aggregator service. Now, different banks, public sector banks, private sector banks, some of the NBFCs, post office, these are all called the points of presence or the aggregator service. These will open the accounts or do the collections for National Pension Scheme. The record keeping of your accounts is done by another institution called NSDL that maintains the records of these things. Who will manage the funds? That is managed by 7 different institutions. You have 7 different institutions which are involved in management of your funds. You have HDFC, you have ICICI, you have UTI, you have LIC, you have Birla Sun Life and you have Kotak. There are total 7 different institutions which are managing the pension funds. Under these 7 different institutions, you have different fund managers looking after different funds. Now, Axis Bank works as the trustee bank for NPS. Stock Holding Corporation of India is the custodian of assets which are under the NPS scheme. So it's very interesting to know it's an extremely innovative steps. Multiple institutions are involved and it works like a smooth, well-oiled machine. To summarize, NPS is the proud product of India. It is the lowest cost, most innovative pension scheme designed anywhere in the world. We need to feel proud about this. It has a very simple architecture. It has flexible features into it. It is regulated and safe. It is portable and it gives tax advantage. Dear viewers, this is the brief introduction to National Pension Scheme. In the next episode, I am going to talk to you about the very specific features and other provisions of National Pension Scheme. Dear viewers, if you like the topic that I discussed today, give me a thumbs up. If you are yet to subscribe for this channel or if you are watching this program for the first time, please hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon. Don't forget to share this video with your near and dear ones. I will be back with you with the next part of NPS series very soon.
Press the bell icon for more details and subscribe our channel.